Welcome back to NBA Cinema. Today we got to talk about the Denver Nuggets and their team camaraderie. The Denver Nuggets is a well-oiled machine, and Miami is too, but they have a significant amount more talent than the Miami Heat. And we're going to take a look inside of their locker room after their Game 4 win. They came on the road. They took 2 games after giving up Game 2 in Denver. All signs are pointing to them closing out in Game 5 at home. I know Jimmy Butler's been confident in coming back in other series, all playoffs, but I don't think this is the team that they can do that on. Nikola Jokic just makes the right play far too often. Jamal Murray is so clutch. And one thing that really stood out about their team is how much the stars celebrate other people's plays. Jokic could have been on the bench pouting when he got in foul trouble. A lot of people say that foul where he turned his elbow and bam, embellished and fell back. They said that was a phantom foul, and they said that Jokic shouldn't have been out the game. It was like 2 or 3 calls on Jokic they said could have been challenged. Well, he was up celebrating his teammates, although he said, he almost wanted to punch Bruce Brown when he took that step back 3. He said when he went in, he was so happy. But I think that's such a key to this team's success, and an underrated part of it. They have complementary players around Jokic and Jamal Murray, even down to the 8th, 9th, 10th man on the bench. Everybody's complementary. You look at Jeff Green, he's a perfect substitute for Nikola Jokic, and he's one that can step out on the floor, so they never lose their aspect of spacing when they sub another guy in. Bruce Brown, he's really like a starter type player, and it's a travesty that Brooklyn did what they did with him. We're going to take a look inside what Mike Malone said to the team, the superlatives he gave out after the game, and I'll be back with more commentary.
Hey, congratulations. All right, we're not celebrating though. Nope. All right, we knew when we got on that plane coming down here, we're coming down here to get 2. We weren't satisfied with just 1. Couple of things really quick. I'll start right here. Bruce. Yeah, Bruce. 21 points, 11 in the 4th quarter, and big play after big play. Great job. Yeah, baby. Aaron Gordon. 27, 6, and 6 all night long, doing it on both ends at a high level, AG. Yeah. Way to step up. Way to step up. Molly Mall, 15 and 12. Yeah, Mall. Here's the best stat of the night. 12 assists, no turnovers. Getting blitzed, getting double team, making the right play, and not getting bored with making the right play. Hell of a job. Nikola, a little disappointed you didn't get a triple-double tonight, but great job, 23 and 12. I want to give this to Nikola Jokic. Great job, deflections, everything, man. Really proud of you guys. We got a chance to do something special. Haven't done it yet. Got a lot of work in front of us. We're going to go home. We're going to take it 1 quarter at a time. Last thing I'll say is this, Jeff Green.
Big time.
Huge 3, huge 3, big loose ball. Every play matters when you win a game in the finals on the road or at home. Every play matters. Every play matters, man. Bring it in, bring it in.
Like they said, 1 quarter at a time, man.
Hey, proud of you guys, man. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
So when you look at Mike Malone, he's been very defensive about his team, where people were still talking about the Lakers after they swept them. He was very upset about that. He and KD and Booker, he's been very aggressive towards the media when constantly asked about teams that they were putting out. But when you look at him inside the locker room, he joked, he was kind of sarcastic with Jokic about not getting a triple-double. But talking about Jamal Murray's numbers, one thing that stood out, he said, congrats on making the right play and not getting bored making the right play. So sometimes you'll see people, they'll start off playing really well, making the right play, and then at some point you can tell that they become more concerned about their own numbers than what's good for the team or what's already working. And that was good reinforcement because you see so many players step out of their body to try to go hunt those stats down. But Jamal Murray stuck to the course and he scored when needed. You know, when Jokic went out during that stretch, he had some big baskets. He also talked about Bruce Brown. You know, Bruce Brown was so big. And you look at what they have going on, right? Michael Porter Jr. hasn't been great offensively. Last night, he found some comfort in cutting to the basket. Was able to feed off of Jamal Murray's penetration and get some easy ones, but his three-point shot hasn't been falling as much as it always has. But if you look at, like, last game was Christian Brown. This game is Bruce Brown, which Bruce Brown's been pretty constant, but you'll see these guys step up and have great games. Jeff Green seemed like he's hit every corner three he's taken in this series. And Jeff Green's so valuable because he can guard the 3, the 4, and in this NBA the 5, because Bam, you know, is playing the 5, and he has the strength, enough strength to guard him. He has the quickness, but he also allowed them to retain their spacing, which is critical to what they like to do offensively. And that way the team doesn't have to do much too different, you know, than when Jokic is out there. Jokic, some of the passes he made to Aaron Gordon, there's really nothing you could do. When they blitz him at the top of the key and he throws that lob, and Aaron Gordon just catches it and lays it over the back of his head, especially when they have players like Gabe Vincent, Max Strus trying to jump with Aaron Gordon. It's a pick your poison, literally, scenario. And when Aaron Gordon is making shots from the perimeter, can you imagine, like, Michael Porter Jr. hasn't had a great offensive game yet. I mean, he was good, I think, was it game 1? He might have had a good game 1. But if all of these guys are hitting, this team is virtually unbeatable based on how other teams are built right now. So you're going to have to, going forward, teams are going to have a real big, that can play some defense. Because if Jokic wins this title, you know who the ring starts to go through? It's changing the game right in front of our very eyes back to some of the things we used to like in the past. Although Jokic has a unique skill set, he has a touch kind of like Dirk Nowitzki, but he has, you remember Boris Diaw when he was younger, as far as the way he used to handle the ball and pass the ball. It's like he fuses those two talents, and I'm talking about the best of both of those two talents into one player at 7 feet. So he's a load, man. He's one of the best centers I've ever seen in my life. But I just wanted to show that because seeing him talk about the team and really break down what guys did critical. And one more thing, he said that every play in the finals matters. So while you may look at the stat sheet and look at Jeff Green's contributions as very minimal, they look at it as a piece of the greater whole. That's what makes this team special. Everybody's contributions matter, and timely contributions are lauded. They're praised. And man, look, I could go on and on about this well-oiled machine, but I just want to point out it starts with the coaching and trickles down all through the team. The captains, you know, the veterans, the young players, everybody is bought in, and I'm just amazed by it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.